Clip of the day.
And I can't believe that I spent, you probably spent the same amount of time. I put 5 clips together of Obama and Leno.
I got a bunch.
We're going to be saying the same things, obviously. So, why don't you? Would you want to start off with these? Because I found this to be a very obvious, appearance by the president to talk to the human resources.
Oh, please.
And
this was the most rigged bullcrap thing I have ever seen.
That's what I'm saying. It was all it was rigged.
We'll start with this. They actually were, chatting for a minute. And then Leno had he had 2 blue sheets of paper on the thing, and he was literally looking down at these sheets, reading the questions.
I know. Some of them were just so incredibly bad. And it seemed to me like it was I'm just going to say highlight. Just a highlight, top level. It was to tell the American people nothing is wrong with what we're doing to your email, telephone, text messages, the camera under your bed. Nothing's wrong with that. And fuck Russia.
Well, here's the way. I actually have a couple of gaffes that I don't know whether you caught, but I caught
them all. I caught them all.
You're going to hear it. You're going to go, oh.
I caught them all.
How did I miss that?
Okay.
But let's start with, here's where Leno, they're yakking and joking about their wives. And then Leno, this is the clip that here's where Leno starts the script, and you can hear him break right into a script.
Okay. Yeah.
53 years, I know exactly what you're saying. Hey, I got to ask you about this. Everyone is concerned about these embassy closings. How significant is this threat?
Well, it's significant enough that we're taking every precaution.
I love how when someone tries to conversation, and John, you and I know this because we've been doing this for decades. When someone conversationally tries to roll into the script, there's always that no, there's always a little stutter. It's like let me. I was just wondering about this thing. It's so obvious to anyone who's done this.
So I was just going to get some. These I'm going to run through the short. I took really the snippets here. There's one I just want to play it for the record, which is the Obama says China is slowing down. I don't know if this is official, but he says it.
Okay.
I just want this for the record.
When you've got problems in Europe or China's slowing down.
Okay. Why do we need that for the record?
I'm sorry, I needed that for DH Unplugged.
It's just you accidentally dropped it into today's show. Is that it?
I just wanted to get it out there
right.
Because there's no real. The Chinese say they're not slowing down. This is a real controversy whether China's slowing down. And by the way, Obama goes on and says, this is going to be a huge problem for us. Yeah, because we're going to end up having to build stuff in the United States. That was very strange. All right.
Wait. Stop. Why is this a huge problem? Don't we want to build stuff in the United States?
Yes, but he says it's a problem. That whole clip goes, well, if there's, this is why the G20 is so important, because there's trouble in Europe and China's slowing down. That affects our economy.
Yeah.
What it affects is that, we don't buy as much Chinese garbage. All right.
Yeah.
Now, here is again, these are short. This is Leno asking what I thought was the most disgusting of all the leading questions. And this is the disgusting clip.
Safe to say that we learned about these threats through the NSA intelligence program? Is that a fair assessment?
Well, this intelligence gathering that we do is a critical component of counterterrorism.
Yeah. I think there was more to that. And let me just come in here with my clip. I think I had something extra that you might have missed.
The NSA leaker, Edward Snowden, some call him a whistleblower. What do you call him?
I got that.
You got this clip?
Yeah, go on, play
it. We don't know yet exactly what he did, other than what he said on the Internet. And
I'm sorry. You're wrong, Mr. President. He didn't say anything on the Internet. Mr. Snowden gave everything to The Guardian and The Washington Post through the filmographer Lori Poitras. Now, why are you saying he put it on the Internet?
I was baffled by that myself.
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought.
Okay, now here, no, that's good. Now here is the one.
Wait. No, I got it. Here's the one that's important. I think you missed this one about the NSA.
Some skepticism, and I think we should have a healthy skepticism about what government's doing. I had the programs reviewed. We put in some additional safeguards to make sure.
Now pay attention, because he says something really interesting here.
That there's federal court oversight as well as congressional oversight, that There is no spying on Americans. We don't have a domestic spying program. What we do have are some mechanisms where we can track a phone number or an email address that we know is connected to some sort of terrorist threat. And that information is useful. But what I've said before.
Here comes the performative.
I want to make sure I repeat, and that is we should be skeptical about the potential encroachments on privacy. None of the revelations show that government has actually abused these powers, but they're.
None of the revelations show that government has abused these powers, which doesn't mean it's not actually happening. He's actually covering and just saying, well, nothing that came out shows that we're doing anything wrong. You need to put George Bush's head on the guy when he talks like that.
I give you that. That's a good one. That's a good point.
Thank you.
Now, now if we're going to get into that, I'm going to have to give you a topper.
Oh no, top me, Johnny boy.
This is a very short clip where I just think this to me was like a clip of the day, quality clip. This is Obama talking about the odds of getting killed by terrorists.
Yeah. We're going to live our lives, and the odds of people dying in a terrorist attack obviously are still a lot lower than in a car accident, unfortunately.
Unless you're Michael Hastings.
Unfortunately. Did you hear that?
Wait a minute. Unfortunately, no.
We're going to live our lives, and the odds of people dying in a terrorist attack obviously are still a lot lower than in a car accident, unfortunately.
Wow. Well, you've already set it up. Oh, crap. I'll give it to you then. Damn.
Clip of the day.
Well, there's more, but I didn't hear the unfortunately the first time around. How does someone, I don't know, man. It's like,
hey, by the way, this is part, I think, of an overall theme that I'm convinced is going on. They are not getting the track. This NSA thing is just a part of because the NSA has not come up with any excuse for all these taps, and they haven't arrested anybody. There's nothing really been done. It's a fiasco, and so people are getting sick of this terrorism thing, and that's why Obama said, oh, your chances of getting killed are less than getting killed in a car wreck, unfortunately, because he would like to see more terrorism.
More terror.
If you wake up with the blues, trying to fill your day with news, there's one thing you must remember, no agenda in the morning.
For a healthy, balanced news diet, try NoAgendaShow.com.